Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Confetti Conversations. Welcome to another podcast.
Mhm.
This is definitely our last podcast of January.
It's like, honestly, the longest January. I think I say it every year.
Yeah.
This has been painful.
For me, it's been a long January, but I've enjoyed it being long. I felt like I've achieved a lot in this month.
I have not.
That's okay. It's only January.
Yeah, true.
That's the good thing about it, is that if you haven't achieved anything, it doesn't matter because it's only January.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
very true, very true.
But yes, last episode of January, we've finished with the wellness now. So we thought we'd bring you a rather exciting
Mhm.
podcast this week, which is probably going to be one of our favourites to do.
Yep.
So, roll the intro.
Hello, and welcome to Confetti Conversations.
The podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning, and married life. Today's podcast is all about wedding dress shopping,
Mhm.
which is arguably one of the most important parts of wedding planning.
Yep.
Because it is what you are wearing to get married in, which is so exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Overwhelming, completely
Yes.
overwhelming,
Yeah.
but really, really exciting.
Yeah.
So, sorry, if you're watching, please excuse, I'm wrestling with a very bitey, sharky puppy. But this is the calmest he'll be, is on the sofa, so we're just having to go with it. So if you see this little brown head popping up and down, it's just Cooper. So yeah, I found it really overwhelming.
Yeah.
I found it sort of like, I can't believe that this is the dress that I'm going to marry the love of my life in. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
to me was the most crazy thing.
Yeah.
And the pressure for me of finding the right one was like so overwhelming. And I didn't have that moment of, oh my gosh, I found my dress.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. I was torn between two, which I loved. And I went with the one that I had the best reaction from Mom.
Yeah.
And I loved my dress, and I was so pleased with the dress that I chose. But yeah, it was not that fairy tale walk through the door, everybody starts crying, oh my god, I found my dress. I didn't have that.
No. You told me before we chose your dress that you were done.
I thought I was.
And then I'd lost interest, I think, a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So then when you said, "Oh, I really like it," and Mom was, "Oh, it's lovely," and then you were like, I think so, but we're going to think about it." I was like, "Oh, it was nice, yeah."
Yeah, because we'd been to a dress shop in the morning, so that was the dress that I got. Where I got my dress from was this fourth shop that we went to.
Yeah.
So, and I'd seen this dress. The third one I went to purely because of the dress in the window.
There was just one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Nothing else was even nice.
No, and I adored this dress.
That's not true. They were nice, but not for
Not
you.
me. Yeah. And I'd seen this dress and I was like, I love it. I need to try it on.
Mm-hmm.
Tried it on, adored it, absolutely loved it. And then then we went to the next place,
Mm-hmm.
and that one, then I found my dress. So yeah, I did 4 shops.
Yeah.
And I actually loved, now I preferred shopping with you than I did for my own.
Yeah. I dreaded it initially.
Yeah.
Because of my body type. I'm not slim. I'm quite tall.
Yeah.
So to have something big like a wedding dress on,
Yeah.
no matter what, even if you go for a slim one, they've still got so is it petticoats? Is that the right word?
Yeah,
Like
it is,
layers.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of material to them.
Yeah.
Which I was conscious was going to make me feel bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to the first shop, and I messaged them actually the day before, or
You did, yeah.
the week before, being like, I am really worried that you're not going to have anything for my body type.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that they pulled was fine.
Yeah.
Like, some were big, some were small.
Yeah.
But they had plenty. And
Yeah.
I don't think I really gave any of the dress shops credit
No.
for them having enough. But it made me feel better messaging them.
Yeah.
Knowing that it was going to be a nicer experience.
Yeah.
And they were brilliant, to be fair.
Yeah, but yeah, you went to 2.
I only went to 2, yeah.
Yeah, but both of them
you went to.
Yes. Yeah. They were my first and second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So both of them were brilliant. and they gave so much, didn't they?
Yeah, and I think the first shop we went to were very aware for both of us that it was our first time trying on dresses,
Yes.
and they helped me figure out that I didn't what I liked, what I didn't like,
Yeah.
but they didn't put any pressure on to be like, "Well, I think you found your dress."
No.
There was one dress I could have happily have got married in,
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
lovely dress, but I wanted to go and try more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the second shop, it made it easier because I was like, right, I know I don't like different design top and bottom.
Yeah.
I know it needs to be cohesive, whether it's got a pattern, whether it's got a lace, whether it's plain.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what.
No.
But I know I don't like the split.
Yeah. No, that didn't work for you at all, did it?
No.
No.
And that just made it great as well. And the first one was very calm, like very chill.
Mhm.
There's only us there.
Yeah.
The second one is like deluxe.
Yeah, it's the experience,
Yeah.
the drink when you arrive, the
How it's decorated.
yeah, how it's decorated. It was buzzing. There was, so many consultants, so
Yeah.
many people there for their
Yeah.
appointments. It was really busy, which is lovely, and it created a really lovely atmosphere.
Yeah.
We had a really lovely room for you.
Yeah.
So when we went that to where you got your dress from, when we
Yeah.
went there for me, we were sort of in the middle of a room,
Yeah.
and it just didn't feel quite so private.
Yeah.
Whereas for you, you had this really beautiful room, and it just felt a lot
It's
more.
really special.
Yeah, it did. It felt a lot more special than it did
Yeah.
for me at that shop.
Yeah.
But that could have been because I didn't find the dress. I didn't, there's millions of factors as to why
Yeah.
it could have been that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely, it wasn't the same place experience for you
Yeah.
as it was for me.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would love to go back and just try on more dresses.
Yeah.
Just for fun. But I didn't want to continue shopping.
No. We've moved, we've reconvened. This dog is driving us crazy, but
He's so flippin' cute.
he is cute. And he's teething. It's not his fault. Anyway,
No.
carry on.
Baby
You
teeths.
didn't want to carry on trying dresses.
Yes, because I didn't want to lose how special the one is. This one I've chosen is.
Yeah.
Because you could have tried on another 10, 20 dresses.
Yeah.
And they will all have been lovely, and I'm sure it would have felt nice in all of them.
Yeah.
But then you would have lost how you felt in the one you actually wanted.
And I think consultants say this to you, but like you can go, that saying about going nose blind to a smell.
Yeah.
You can go dress blind, and then you don't know what you want because
Yeah.
you've tried everything on and you've had so many options and you've tried every style because you wanted to have every option. You're then stuck not knowing what suits you.
Yeah. It was funny though, trying someone that just weren't for me or you.
When you put them on, yeah.
There was that one, wasn't it? It had like a dropped waistband.
Oh yeah.
And I just looked ridiculous.
Yeah,
didn't I?
not for you. Not for you. And you know what's funny actually is when we were in the first shop, so many of those dresses, I was like, yes.
Yeah, you were.
You could so wear that. You'd look beautiful in that.
Yeah.
And then when we went to the second shop, I was like, those dresses just don't compare.
Yeah.
Like nothing compares to your dress.
Yeah.
Like instantly the look and the feeling of your dress is just you all over.
Yeah.
And you went in wanting, obviously we're not going to spill the tea on Hayley's dress, but you went in wanting one style of dress.
Style, but there was a specific dress I'd seen on their Instagram.
Yes.
That I wanted to try on.
Yeah.
And I explained it to our consultant, and she pulled the dress and she's like, "Oh, this one." I was like, "No, that's not it."
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah.
And that's one I never even tried the one on that I thought I was going to try on.
No.
And sometimes I still look at it and I'm like, maybe I should have done, but
I don't think so.
It's not the same.
No,
it
I
would
don't
have been
think
nice
so.
to try it on. But yeah, it was just something. I don't know that everyone gets this feeling. Well, you didn't. I just didn't want to take my dress off.
Yeah. No, I did feel that. I did feel that in both of the dresses.
Okay.
I did feel that in both of the dresses, but I didn't have that like moment of, oh my God, this is my dress.
Yeah, no, I did.
I had that feeling of, I love this dress and it's beautiful and it's everything I want.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that, oh my God, this is my dress.
Yeah, that's so true. No, I did.
Until I went back and tried it on for a second time.
Yes.
When I went for my fitting to get the measurements done and tried it on again, then I was like, yeah, made the right decision.
Yeah, because you tried yours on before You went back, didn't you, with just mom?
Because I didn't pick my dress. We're flip-flopping around here, aren't we? But it doesn't matter. Because I didn't choose my dress at the time, I wanted to go and think about it. I hadn't done any measurements on the day.
That was it.
So we went back to do the measurements at a later date. So that's why we went back.
That was it.
But yeah, going back to that feeling of being like, oh, this is my dress. The dog's escaping, it's fine.
Geronimo.
Yeah, going back to that feeling of, oh, this is my dress. I think for you, I would have put you in your dress.
Yeah.
That's what, and I said to mom when you were like getting back in your dress the second time, I said, that's exactly the dress that I pictured her in.
Yeah, you did.
And everything about it is exactly what I thought you were going to choose.
It's mad, isn't it?
And then you wanted to go down a different route, and I was like, fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you want, obviously.
Yeah.
But I said, but I kept going back to, but I think this is you.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, I love that, but I want this. And I was like,
yeah,
absolutely. And then when you tried yours on, you were like, oh, yeah.
The one dress in the first shop we went to was what I thought I wanted, wasn't it? And again, it was the one I'd seen on their Instagram.
Yes.
And wanted to try on.
Yeah.
And like I say, it was lovely. And in my head, that's what I wanted. When you put together my dress and the wedding that we want to have, and the feel, and the location, and Ellis's and my personality, that is the right dress.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Your dress feeds into every aspect of your wedding, which is just so perfect. Like, it couldn't have been better.
Sorry to interrupt. I wonder if people who know us, who listen, can picture what it's going to be based off what we've talked about.
Yeah.
I'm curious, because no one's going to know. I don't think originally I wanted to do like a reveal thing with the bridesmaids.
No.
I don't think I'm going to.
No, I think I loved the surprise on the morning.
Yeah.
I loved that sort of, I walked down the stairs and everyone was looking at me, and it like that surprise was just amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
And I would recommend it, but obviously if you want them to see
I enjoyed that though for yours, because I already knew what you looked like. So obviously me and mom helped you get in your dress.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. Me standing downstairs with dad and the bridesmaids and mom. Did mom come down beforehand, or did she
mom came down before me.
Yeah. And me and mom got to look at everyone's faces.
Yeah.
And that was really nice.
That's one of my favourite things of the wedding video.
Yeah.
Is watching everyone's faces when I come down the stairs.
Yeah, it's cute.
Because like my sister-in-law turns away.
She's gonna cry.
Because she's gonna cry. Or like literally everyone's crying. Like, it's so lovely. And dad sort of just does this like double take. And then he said to me, he went, well, I wasn't expecting that.
I still don't know what he was expecting.
I have no idea. It's a white wedding dress. Like, what were you expecting, Dad? So anyway, that was what Dad said to me. But like, that's very much our dad. Like, he's quite, he's a man of few words.
Quiet old bean.
Yeah, but he, like, that meant a lot. So bless him.
He's funny.
Yeah. But sort of going back.
He'll have wanted you to give him a compliment.
Yeah, probably, probably. Going back to the actual dress shopping, I think for me, I found it very overwhelming, like I've said, because it's that feeling of it having to be perfect, and it having to be this dress that I'm going to marry Sam in. But actually, doing it with you, I wanted to try dresses on again.
Yeah, no, I even now when we went back to go and try on my dress, because it's arrived, I just wanted to be like, can we just go and play?
Yeah.
Like, can we just
spend an hour just picking out loads of dresses and trying them on? And I like wonder whether I would pick something different now. I don't think I would, because I still love my dress. I'm like sat here looking at my wedding photos, looking at my dress this whole time. I don't know. Would I pick something different? I don't know.
I can't see you in anything different.
No, I can't. If you want to see my wedding dress, head over to our Instagram and we'll put a picture up of my wedding dress there.
You're going to have to wait another 8 months for mine.
Yeah. Hayley's obviously not going to see, but mine was a square neck, lace, sort of applique, fitted and flared out a little bit at the bottom. I didn't want anything that was too big because Sam's the same height as me, and I didn't want anything for him to feel overpowered by my dress. So I didn't want a big dress. I wanted something sort of small. I didn't want to be kicking my dress around all day.
Yeah.
And I wanted something just sort of sleek. I didn't think that I wanted big applique lace. I thought I wanted like very delicate,
detail,
but I
yeah.
ended up with like really big leaf
Mm.
applique lace.
Mm.
And I just loved it. Everything about it was just perfect. The square neck suits me. I wear a lot of square neck clothes.
Yeah, it does suit you.
So that suits me. And yeah, absolutely loved it. So for us, we sort of went into wedding dress shopping a bit blind. We'd done a bit of research.
Yeah.
We knew I went to all local places,
Yeah.
a couple on recommendations, one because we've driven past it since we were kids,
Yeah.
and that's actually where I bought my dress from. And I always sort of looked at it and thought, oh, I'd love to try dresses on there. And I think that's why I went there. And then the other one I went to because it was I'd found a dress I liked.
Yeah.
There was a dress in the window, and that's why I went there.
Yeah.
Same for you, really. You went to one is like the most incredible. We've mentioned them before. TDR Bridal in Birmingham. They are Hales Owen. They are absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
One of the biggest bridal boutiques in the area. They are amazing. Have a massive array of dresses, all sorts of styles, colours, even.
Yeah.
And they are incredible. So we both went there, and then to some other local ones as well.
Yeah.
So with wedding dress shopping, when you went into it, did you have any expectation of what you needed to wear, what you needed to bring?
Yes, the first place said about wearing like comfortable underwear and a strapless bra if you have one and you feel comfortable in it.
Yeah.
And they were really like stressed on the comfort.
Yeah.
Feel like comfortable in what you're in.
Yeah.
I don't own a comfy strapless bra.
No, I don't.
And I
actually
wore it anyway, and I just felt so self-conscious in the first place. We went to. In the end, she was like, "Do you just want to take it off?"
Yeah.
Like, please. Like, I'd rather not have a bra on.
Yeah.
And I had these big granny knickers on that made me feel horrible and frumpy, but they were fine for trying on a dress.
Yeah.
And they were nude. That was the other thing that they said. So then when it came to the second one, I felt a bit better about that side of things.
You felt a bit more confident, like you knew more what you were doing.
Yeah. The one thing that other people had given me advice on was like, don't go putting loads of perfume on.
Fake tan.
Make sure if you've got a fake tan, it's well in. It's not coming off or anything.
And your makeup. Don't go too much with your makeup.
Yeah. Something else, moisturiser.
Yes.
Moisturiser and perfumes because you don't want to get them on the dresses.
Yeah. And go with a sort of, if you think you might want your hair up, maybe go with an updo style or just your hair up. If you think you want your hair down, go with like curl your hair or straighten your hair or however you want your hair.
That's what I did.
Try to sort of emulate it so you can kind of see the picture. It's not going to be perfect.
No.
But I bought my shoes before I even went dress shopping.
You haven't yet?
Yeah, because I found a pair of shoes that I absolutely loved. So I bought them and I took them with me. And actually that was quite nice. But you haven't got your shoes yet.
No, I know exactly what I want, just can't get them.
Yeah. Sorry, the dog just bit me. But we have got a little bit of advice on dress shopping. So this is from Hitched. We've used Hitched before, but there's just a couple of little bits of advice, sort of what to do when you're going dress shopping. So number one, who are you taking with you?
My decision, similar to yours, I actually took less people than you.
Yeah.
I just took you and Mom.
Yeah.
I did invite Ellis's mom.
Yeah.
But she couldn't make it work for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I kept it quite small.
Yes. Yeah.
I think if I'd have gone with too many people, there'd have been not necessarily too many opinions on the dress you're trying on.
No.
You know, when you're doing the first bit and you're looking around about what you like.
Yeah.
There'd be too many options being brought forward.
Yeah.
That's the thing I think would have happened.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think you and Mom are like fair, but give nice opinions as well.
Yeah.
But
we're close.
Yeah. I'm sure it'd been really fun with your friends as well.
Yeah. So for me, I took you two, and then I did two in one weekend, and I invited my mother-in-law, so she did those two. And then on the second day of the weekend, I just invited one of my bridesmaids. So I just felt like I won. You know, she said, "Are you going?" And I thought, you know what?
Yeah, she was excited for it as well, wasn't she?
And then the second two places, so the place that I actually found my dress was just you two.
And that was a one-day event, wasn't it?
We did that all in one day, yeah. So I kept mine, like, they were spread out. They were about a month apart.
Were they?
Yeah, so I did two in, I want to say,
I think it was May.
End of, middle of April kind of time.
Yeah.
And then, no, maybe it was more like 2 weeks, actually. Because it was just after my wedding date. I had just
2 weeks because of the way my weekends used to fall.
Yeah. Yeah, so it would have been, roughly about 2 weeks. Yeah, it was nice that we did the second two, just the three of us.
Yeah.
And it gave me sort of time to reflect on things and look at pictures of the dresses I'd tried on and sort of see what I liked and what I didn't like.
Yeah.
And then I could sort of make some decisions from there.
Yeah.
So make sure you know who's going with you. That's number one. And then think about the places that you want to go to and book them.
Yeah.
So make sure that you are booked up in advance and you know where you're going, sort of roughly when you want to go, and then you can make the decision on, which ones you want to go to.
Yeah.
It's saying spread them out, but you could do them all in quick succession. You were probably about 2 weeks between your two.
I think so. I think you could as well, if you do them too close together, again, that dress blind feeling.
Yeah.
You don't know what you've tried on, what you haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you're looking for a specific dress, make sure that you are going to the correct place for that specific dress.
Yeah, you got to make sure they stock it.
And definitely give them a call, just in case they, if they might not have it. Yeah. Always read the reviews if you don't know or haven't gone on recommendations. We'd gone on recommendations to two of them, and the one of them I'd seen and just liked the look of. So that was one that I was thinking I would definitely want to go to. And then the other one, like I've said, it was just because I like the dress. Like it didn't really matter about the, the reviews. I just wanted to try that specific dress on.
Yeah.
And then ask for recommendations. Thinking about how far in advance you need your dress. They say about 12 months is a good time to order your dress because it can take a long time for them to come in. So make sure that you are looking in advance. And leaving yourself enough time. If you don't have that much time and you're getting married in a quicker amount of time, like for example, my sister-in-law, she got married, I think they planned for 3 months.
Yeah.
So she ended up having, I think she just went to somewhere where you could
buy off the
rack, I think. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what she did. Make sure you know where your timings are. If you need to get your dress quickly, make sure you speak to the place.
Yeah.
To make sure that they know.
Can turn it around.
Yeah. They know what's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I had that in my brain and I went with just over a year.
Yeah.
And my dress has already come in, hasn't it?
I know.
So mine's coming in 5 months.
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
So a lot quicker than we were expecting.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
It's just meant I got to try it on again.
Whereas mine, I'd ordered it a year in advance and it came in 2 weeks before because there was some sort of...
There was a delivery problem, I think, with yours. I think it was made in time.
Yeah.
It just went round the Wrekin, the ladies were saying, didn't they?
So it was fine. They were brilliant. My place were amazing at keeping me relaxed, at sort of... I mean, I wasn't too stressed about it because I was like...
Mom was a little bit.
Yeah. I was like, they'll have to supply me with a dress.
Yeah.
If the dress doesn't come, they have to supply me with a dress because I've paid for it. Like, so I was never worried that it wouldn't happen. I knew that at some point I would get my dress. I wasn't worried, and it all turned out in the end. This is an interesting one. Does the shop charge for appointments?
Yeah, it's good to know
because some places do charge. Where I got my dress from, they charged for the appointment. And then you get your money back
off your dress. Was it much?
£25.
No, that's not much, is it?
No.
I didn't even think of that.
I think that's
where I looked at.
No,
said that.
That's the only place that did for me. But but it's because they'll have people that are no shows, people that just come because they want to. Now, obviously, you can go and try dresses on before you're engaged if you want to. If you know it's imminent, or even if you just want to have a nice day out, of course you can do that. But places like that charge because obviously it's their time and stuff like that. So
they do ask on like all the booking forms, like when's your wedding? When did you get engaged? They do ask all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they do, absolutely. What's your venue like? Which perfect, you've already said this. You know, that your dress was tying in with your venue, and I think and I do think that matters. I think for me, my dress again tied in with my venue and the feel that I wanted to create throughout the day. And I think that that was something that I didn't massively consider, but I guess I'm just drawn towards that style because that's how my whole wedding was. Ethereal. Yes. Ethereal. So, yeah, I think that you naturally do sort of gear towards the dress that's in the style of your whole wedding. I think that's sort of a natural thing. And what suits you? I knew for a fact that something that goes out from the waist wouldn't suit me because I'm quite pear-shaped. And my bottom half is bigger than my top half. So if I'm going small on the top half, big on the bottom half, I'm sort of accentuating that. Whereas I needed something that was a bit sleeker on my hips, but sort of gave me some interest on the top. That's sort of the thing that I needed.
You're so good at describing it. Like me looking at the pictures, I'm like, yeah, that's right. That is right. Mine is what I thought I would have.
Yours complements your figure. It gives you the look that you want. It complements your figure, and I don't know. It's just obviously it's perfect as your wedding dress.
Stupid. Even like the one that was too small when I tried it on, it was comfy. And like mine, it was too big.
I mean, you say that mine was so comfy when I tried it on.
Don't ruin it.
Oh, I sorted it easily. I just had boning in it, and it was just pressing on my stomach by the end of the day. And I just put plasters on the two places where it was hurting, and it didn't quite cut it. So in the end, one of my bridesmaids put a sanitary towel across my stomach. And honestly,
the glamour of weddings.
It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. And I spent the rest of the evening not a care in the world because we fixed it. And like,
it's still funny though.
It is, yeah. It is. It's when like the next day, or I got back that evening with Sam, and I just ripped this sanitary towel off my stomach. He was like, yeah, that's my wife. I was like, yes. Comfort is
now
key.
A wife.
Comfort is key. But like mostly they are, you know, because they fit them to you, they do fit them to be. Pick a dress that suits your body type. But I think with wedding dresses, you know, we've all worn ball gowns, or you know, not necessarily, but a lot of us have worn a ball gown. And I think you can wear these dresses, and different styles will suit you. But when it comes to your wedding dress, picking that style of wedding dress,
so weird.
It's just different, isn't it?
It is. It's just mad how the right thing makes you feel good. And I'm very lucky that I felt that, to be fair, because I don't think everyone does.
No.
But no, it was special.
And it does suit you perfectly. Like it is literally.
We'll talk about it and wear it.
I know. I know. Maybe we should
go and get it
after you're married. Maybe we should do a podcast in our wedding dresses.
Yeah, I'm too excited.
I think we should do that. Anyway,
I think we will.
Yeah, we should definitely. We've talked about this, but hair and makeup. I wouldn't go full, you know, your full makeup for your dress trying on, because you're trying on so many dresses, and I got
in August,
so
hot.
Yeah, I mean, I went in April and I was boiling. So yeah, I wouldn't go like full makeup, but I would go sort of make yourself feel, you know, feel like you'd want to feel. It's up to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Practical underwear we've spoken about. You know, wearing something. I think I wore like some big pull-in pants for my first one, and by the last one I didn't wear anything because I didn't want to wear pull-in pants on my wedding day.
No pants?
No, sorry, I just wore my normal pants. Gosh, I'm not an exhibitionist. No, I wore just normal pants.
I wore normal pants when we went to try my dress on. And if I can wear my comfy pants on my wedding day, I'm going to be so happy.
Yeah. But I said categorically I didn't want to wear pull-in pants or anything that would make me feel at all uncomfortable. I wanted to be comfortable.
It's going to be hard enough going for a wee as it is, let alone with pull-in pants on.
So I was like, I'm not wearing pull-in pants because I just didn't want to have that feeling. I just wore comfortable underwear, and most of them come with cups in them, so you don't have to wear a bra. No, mine was low back.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to wear a bra. But most of them come with cups, so I won't worry about that necessarily. You might have to get a bit naked.
Yeah.
You do, really. Like,
I'm not
saying, and they don't. And most of the time is they'll hand you a dress, they'll say, get in it. You get it in sort of up to your chest, and then they'll put you in it.
Yeah. No, they're not like stood in with you.
No, they don't stand in there whilst you do it.
Which is what I thought.
Yeah, I did.
And then no, they shove it through the gap.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much shoved because they're so big. You can't gracefully put it through.
No.
And they give it you kind of open, and you just have to
get in it. Yeah. Or you put a robe on, they put it on the floor, and then they say step in it, and then they'll pull it up.
Yeah, I can't remember the first one. I just remember just stalking through the curtain to you two.
The first sort of couple of dresses you try on in each place.
You try and be all demure.
Everybody, they're really polite, you're really polite, and then when you get to know them a bit better and you've sort of tried 2 or 3 dresses on,
it's better.
It just all goes out the window, and you just don't really care anymore.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah. Make a shoe plan. Like I said, I already had my shoes. You know roughly what you're looking for.
Yeah, I've just got to buy them.
You just need to find the right ones.
Yeah, the ones I want. I don't want to spend a fortune on a wedding shoe.
Yeah.
I want it to be comfy.
Yeah.
I want it to be practical.
Yeah.
If possible, I want it to be something I can wear again.
Yes. Mine, I purposefully bought cheaper shoes. They were amazing. They were comfortable.
So good.
They were so nice. They looked exactly how I wanted them to look. They got destroyed because it was raining. And the only reason I took them off is because when I got off the trampoline and I never put them back on.
No.
So I just put flip-flops on after that. So I wouldn't have taken them off, I don't think, had it not been for the trampoline.
No.
Because they were comfortable.
Yeah, no,
and they're only
if I can't find what I want, I will probably end up having the same thing as you.
Yeah. Yeah. I found some nice shoes for your wedding actually that I need to
for you to wear.
For me, yeah. But they're the same colour as the dress, and I know you didn't want that. But I just think they're really nice. But I'll show you anyway. We'll worry about that later. Yeah. We'll worry about that later.
Not tomorrow, me job.
Yeah, not even tomorrow. It's weeks in advance, me job. Where will you store your wedding dress? Most shops keep them up until the date. Mom picked mine up for me and kept it, and then she bought it to the venue.
Yeah.
So she was completely in charge of my wedding dress. I didn't even look at my wedding dress from my last alterations up until the moment I got in it the day of my wedding dress, of my wedding. Mom obviously had looked at it and made sure it was right. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I have bought with mine a package, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
That it's stored there from when it arrives.
Yeah.
It will be steamed and pressed. Obviously, they all do that anyway.
Yeah.
There's insurance on it.
Oh, really?
It's something towards the alterations. I don't think it's the alterations completely.
Right.
Or a discount on alterations, something like that. But then afterwards, I can take it back. They will clean it and put it in to be stored properly.
Yeah, that's really
take
good.
It home after that.
Yeah.
But I think that's a really good service.
No, that is really good.
I think we were all shocked at how much yours was to have it cleaned.
Yeah, well, mine was an actual pond. It was black at the bottom of it, and it stunk. And Mom took it to get it dry cleaned, and it was quite a lot of money. Mm-hmm. It was quite a lot of money, and a lot of people don't even years before they get their dresses dry cleaned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, can't be bothered.
But yours house would have stank.
Yeah, it was just there was no option but to get mine dry cleaned.
Yeah.
Trust your instincts. You know what feels good, what looks good, what you want to wear.
Yeah.
Go with your gut. If you like a dress and you want a dress, that's your dress.
Yeah, don't worry about other influencing opinions.
Okay. Lastly, go with your gut.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you love your dress, if it feels like the right type of dress for you, if you want it, you have it.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's what I think, and that's how I felt, because you weren't as sure about my dress because like you said, you checked out because you thought I'd already picked it, and then when we'd gone to the second shop, you were like, oh, I don't know, I prefer the other one. And then so you loved that one, mom loved this one. And I was kind of like in two minds, didn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, I went, no, I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I could have easily had either of those dresses, and I would have loved both of them.
Yeah.
I would have been more than happy in both of those dresses. But obviously, I loved the dress that I chose in the end. So, wedding do's and don'ts. Sorry, wedding dress shopping do's and don'ts.
Okay.
Do's, allow plenty of time. About 12 months is best.
Yeah.
Most places will tell you that. And again, we've already spoken about this, but if you need a quicker turnaround, just be open and honest with them, and they'll either guide you to a place that can do your turnaround, or if they can help you, they will help you. Always do a professional alteration. We've you know, if you've got, for example, our mom is a brilliant seamstress. She can do so much. Like, she's made curtains for me, she's made all sorts for us, outfits, you know, she's brilliant. But I wouldn't put that pressure on her to do my alterations. No. And a lot of the time the dress shops do the alterations for you. I had all mine done at my shop. In-house. You'll have all of yours done. And a lot of the time that works better because they know the dresses. They've done it before. They know those specific dresses. And I would definitely get it done professionally. Or do bring some people with you. It's always nice to have second opinion. It's always nice to have somebody that knows you. So, I mean, I've worked at Specsavers in the past, and I've always said to people, if they're unsure, I said, you know, I can advise you on what I think looks good on you, but your friends and family know you and see you every day, and, you know, maybe come back with friends and family. But it works for that, doesn't it, really? You know, people who know you and know your style, know what you like, they are the best opinions, really.
Sure.
Aren't they? Be open-minded. You might go in thinking you want one thing, like you did, and you might come out with something completely different.
That was the most fun part, to be honest. I got bored trying on the same.
And they encourage it. Yeah. I went in specifically saying I didn't want a princess style dress. Yeah. I didn't want anything like A-line that went out from my hips. I didn't want anything like that. And they were like, shall we try it? So you can see if you definitely don't want it. And I'm so glad I tried it, but I definitely didn't want it. I knew that. And always read reviews. Like we've said this before, if you don't know the dress or you haven't had any recommendations, and you haven't had any recommendations, read the reviews and just make sure you're going somewhere that's actually going to give you the benefit of what you want from it. Don't buy a dress you have never tried on. People do it. It's, you know, I think,
especially with like secondhand dresses.
Yeah. But if you are doing that, if you are going to buy a secondhand dress or a dress online, give yourself time to try it on, get any alterations done, and sort of see how it fits. If you like it, you can always send it back, or, you know, get another one if you want to. I think if you give yourself plenty of time, fine, do it, but I wouldn't, you know, if you can avoid it, don't rush buy a dress sort of online, because you might be disappointed. It's saying here never buy the first one you try on, but I mean, if you love it,
I'd still try on. I think what it means is don't buy the first one and not try anything else on. I think you might buy that first one,
but they always, from my experience of being in the wedding dress shops, they will encourage you to try multiple dresses on.
They do.
They they'll say, yes, you love it, let's try something else on. You know, we'll keep that one, and then you always sort of go back to maybe 2 or 3 at the end that you really love, and sort of go from there, don't you? Don't be put off a dress because somebody says, oh, I'm not sure about it. If you like it, get it. If that's what you want, that's what you want. You know, but it's completely your decision at the end of the day. It's your dress, it's your wedding. If you want it, it's up to you.
Do you know what I'm going to add on to that though? It's a do rather than a don't. I just thought we've not mentioned it at all. Make sure you know your budget.
Yes.
Because the shop where I got mine from ranges so massively.
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely.
There's one shop locally that I would have loved to have gone and tried dresses in, but they don't do anything within my budget. They're all too expensive.
Yes.
So there would have been no point me even going.
Yeah. No, that's so right.
And in fairness, that shop do advertise that, because I reckon they must have a problem with it, of people coming hoping to try stuff on.
Yeah.
Because their dresses are gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
But if your budget is £800,
yeah, and you fall
all their
in
dresses
love,
are all £3,000,
yeah,
well, it's just not really reasonable.
no, and you don't want to fall in love with a dress you can't afford.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely know your budget
And
before
there
you
are
go.
shops that cater to everyone. So yeah, make sure you know that. I think that's really important.
100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, I think that's sort of everything in terms of wedding
Oh
dresses.
no, there's one other thing actually. Sorry, I keep adding things in.
No, don't.
Second dresses. It's actually quite a big thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Second dresses. I personally, this isn't a spoiler, but I have paid good money for my dress, and I want to stay in my dress all day. But I do love how a second dress can change the feel, the vibe, the fun.
Yeah.
I think it is really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, because I love my dress so much.
Yeah.
But I think it's such like so much fun.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I love the idea of it. And I think if it like fits the vibe of your wedding, and if, you know, some sort of venues sort of cry out for it, or some dresses, should I say, cry out for it. You know, if you want something that's a specific type of dress, but you also want a really good party, and that dress doesn't fit the party vibe, then try it. You know, have a second dress
or an adaptable dress.
Yes, yeah. I wanted a detachable skirt on my dress.
Yeah.
And I just didn't do it in the end. I didn't want a veil. I just wanted a detachable skirt, and I ended up having a veil and not the skirt. But I mean, I didn't need it. I was happy with it as it was.
Yeah.
But that's sort of what I went in for initially, because I wanted that sort of alteration from the day to the night. And I think maybe if I'd have had a different dress, maybe I would have done the detachable skirt.
Yeah.
But because of the dress I chose, I didn't need it.
Yours had a bustle on, didn't it?
Yes, but I didn't use it.
Yeah. See, you could have a different kind of dress. Yours was very like sleek, like we said. If you've got a bigger dress, going into a change would be really like obvious, whereas yours was so sleek anyway.
Yeah.
And then, or if you have one that you have like the sleeves, or your veil is a change.
Yeah, you know what I really love is those like satin dresses that have like a lace sort of bolero kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you have like a lace top on it, and then you take the lace top off.
Yeah. There's
and then
loads of
add
different little
like
things you can
gloves
do.
or like puffy sleeves or something. Like you can change a dress with just very minor details.
Yeah. Or your hair.
Yeah.
If you had your hair up, you can put it down.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do.
Yeah.
But that just gives your current dress either a different feel, like a bustle, so it's out your way, you can dance, which is a big priority for both of us.
Yeah.
You've taken your veil off.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone treading on it.
No, I took my veil off after dinner.
Yeah.
So I didn't have none of the like bridal party photos had them. The couple shots I had my veil in, and then I took my dress off after my dress off. I didn't take my dress off.
Didn't.
I took
her dress off for her.
Yeah, I took my veil off after the meal, so that then all the photos, and I'm glad I did, because it would have got in the way and it would have been soaking wet and just wouldn't have looked nice. So I took my veil off after the photo after the meal, so the photos didn't have it. So
tips for wedding dresses on the day.
Yes.
Crochet hook.
Yes.
If you've got buttons and like a little elastic.
Yeah. If not, a bobby pin works.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
We got you out of yours in a bobby pin.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
You were locked out the room.
Yeah. I've done it twice. Two of my sister-in-law and one of my best friends, I've put them in, done their buttons both times with a bobby pin.
Yeah. A lot of people recommend getting just cheap white gloves. So people who are getting you in and out, if they've got makeup on their hands, they won't be transferring it to your dress, which is a good one.
I think that's important if you have a satin dress, especially.
Yeah, definitely. Your dress before you collect it will be professionally steamed. All you'll have to do is hang it up. I've been told with mine just to put it in the bathroom.
Yes,
if
run
it's
the hot
creased, and just
shower.
run the hot shower so the steam will do its own thing.
Yeah.
I don't need to apply any heat to
Yeah.
it. When you collect your actual wedding dress, all labels and stuff like that will be taken out for you. It's already done. Make sure bridesmaids do that before.
Yeah.
A Tide pen.
Yes.
A stain remover pen, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah.
All these little things that just make your dress stay special.
Yeah. Yeah. But most importantly, my biggest piece of advice would be enjoy the dress.
Don't be precious.
Don't be precious about it. Like, obviously, some sort of dresses, like a satin dress, if you were to spill something down a satin dress, then it would be much more obvious and you probably would need to clean it. You probably would need to be a little bit more careful with a satin dress. But like for me, I had a lace dress, and partly it was because I wouldn't crease, or it wouldn't show creases.
Yeah.
If I did spill something, it would be able to be hidden. I ended up from the confetti, not the confetti cannons, the smoke bombs. I ended up having blue all down the side of my dress, and I didn't care.
No.
Because I was just having a nice time, and it didn't bother me. It didn't make it a problem. So my biggest piece of advice is enjoy your dress.
Yeah,
because that's the one day, I've tried my dress on multiple times since I've got married, but I'm never going to wear it again for a full day.
Yeah.
So enjoy it, love it, enjoy the process of finding it. And when you found the right one, you'll know.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't come to you straight away, you'll definitely know.
100%. Love it.
So that's wedding dresses then.
Oh, I just want to go and put mine on.
I know.
Are you going to put yours on now?
No, because my rail fell down that it's on.
Oh, yeah.
It's buried under. I need to get it out really, because it's going to be absolutely creased to high hell. But it'll be fine because I'm not going to wear it again. But yeah, so mine is currently crumpled on the floor because I need to get it out really. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. But yeah, I have tried it on recently.
Yeah.
I have tried it on recently. I tried it on my first anniversary as well. So I'll definitely do that again on my second one. So.
Lovely.
Yes, but wedding dresses is a massive topic, obviously, and I'm sure there's so much more that we can
come back
talk
to
about.
Again.
I think we will come back to it, sort of talking more about picking it up and all that kind of stuff, and there'll be loads of things that we'll want to touch on. Accessories, that's a whole other thing that we will touch on at a later date. So yeah, that's just sort of the beginnings of wedding dresses.
Yep.
The initial sort of parts of it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you you found it interesting. If there's anything about wedding dresses that you want to talk to us about, or you want us to talk about, please let us know. Please comment. Let us know what you want to talk about or what you want us to talk about. And also, don't forget to send in your confetti confessions.
Yes,
we've not forgotten. But we're just waiting sort of for people to send them in. So please send us your confetti confessions, because we would love to hear all about your weddings.
Yep.
And if there is anything that you want us to talk about, or there's any aspects of Hayley's wedding that you want to hear about, please let us know.
Yep, definitely.
So I think that's it.
Yep.
I think that's wedding dresses done, and January tick.
Finally.
We've done it. We've made it.
Happy February tomorrow.
Yeah. It's February is here, which means spring is on its way.
Yes.
Which means we're ever closer to the big day.
Yeah.
So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.